All right, here we are at my beautiful shop. Today, we're gonna get started on painting the 8th gen. Hey, I don't know why this camera make me look so fucking black. I've put my car off for so long, I never feel like I got time to do it. But I remember when I did the Charger, when I painted it, I did it in sections. So why not do this one in sections? But I already got a head start on disassembling the trunk area, license plate off. I got the tails off. I took my wing off. Now we got a nice naked trunk. I don't plan on keeping this bumper. I may try to do some body work to it to try to fix it. I had to get towed home in the most ghetto way possible and it destroyed it, but it was free, so I don't even give a shit. But I plan on getting a new bumper and I may keep this one as spare. It's kind of shot, but you never know when you're gonna need a bumper out of nowhere, so I always keep my bumpers. I finally got my roof rack off after 2 years of sitting on there. Got the plasti dip off too. The rack peeled off some of the clear coat on my roof and it ended up starting to yellow. So this thing needs a paint job to begin with. Black fender, primed gray bumper, destroyed my front grille doing some extra shit. I don't even want to talk about it. This car has so much history. A lot of the shit is really on my TikTok. You should really go follow that. This car has so much history with me within the 3 years that I've owned it that I can't let it go. We already did a full SI interior swap, so I got the full SI interior in there. Needs detailed really bad. Of course, we got the SI trunk lining as well with the floor. And it ain't a Civic if you ain't got 12s in the back of that bitch thumping. If we come look under the hood, you'll see a nice 55,000 mile engine and trans installed in this bad boy. This bitch is ready to be beat on. We just finished the rebuild back in April. So this thing really is fresh. I do got some tweaks and tune-ups I need to do to it. Like I got a leaky power steering line that's attached to my rack and pinion. That's attached to the subframe. And I already dropped the subframe once and I don't feel like dropping it again. It is a work in progress, so there's a lot of shit I do have to figure out. I do want to do the door jambs as well. I don't want to leave the door jambs out of this shit. I don't even know what color I'm painting the car for real. I just want to prime it just so I could just see progress. Here's the other engine that was blown. I still plan on tearing it down to see what actually went wrong in there. Let me know if y'all want to see that. I'll make a video out of that as well. The transmission's outside. You don't even want to know what the fuck happened to that goddamn thing. Got enough yapping. Let's go ahead and start sanding some shit. All right, so now I'm working on taking out my outer tail lights because I think I do want to work on the quarter panels. I want to spray as much as I can. Listen to the sound of the seals when I pull them off. That's 20-year-old seals right there, son. If I could get the quarter panels up to the roof, I'll stop probably at the fender. I may leave the doors alone. Actually, I am going to leave the doors alone because I don't feel like taking my door handles apart right now. And I want to get the door jambs too, so I may take the doors off to do that. But the goal is quarter panels both sides, get the roof and work all the way up to the fender. We'll leave the doors white. I don't give a fuck what it looks like. I don't give a fuck who got something to say about it. If you know me, you know you got to trust the process. But enough of that yapping shit. Let's keep working. And I still fucking snapped it. Okay, so at this stage, the rear end is stripped to my liking. I really need to wash the shit out of this thing. Everything was crusty as fuck. We're gonna work our way up. The roof is gonna be easy as shit. I just need to take this trim off here that goes all the way up to the windshield on both sides and sand the shit out of it, wash the shit out of it, and let's knock this shit out. It's fucking hot, bro. It's fucking hot. You got your booty shorts on with your crop top.
Daisy Dukes.
Daisy. You fucking idiot. All right, so I did some sanding off camera. I got the roof fully sanded, quarter panel sanded, and that quarter panel sanded. Everything is Gucci. I got the roof trim off on both sides. Now that everything is wiped off and sanded, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some Bondo in certain areas. Like I got this little dent right here next to the rear driver door that I'm gonna fill. I gotta get this shit fucking handled. Then we got a teeny tiny spot right above my passenger door that I'm gonna work on as well. Otherwise, the panels that I did sand is not too bad. Now, granted, I didn't do any of the doors, the fenders, the hood, the whole front of the car. We're gonna work on the back of the car. So there definitely is gonna be some spots that I'm probably gonna have to Bondo once I move forward, but we're gonna focus on the back half of the car today. Now, usually you want to put some gloves on when you do this shit, but I ain't got none. But fuck it, we whipping in the kitchen anyway. All right, we got our Bondo on. This is gonna take a couple coats, so I already know this is gonna take a while. I did go a little bit too deep when I was sanding right here, but even then I don't feel any waviness in the panel, and this is completely flat, and it got rid of that little dent that was right there. I still need to go over this whole entire quarter panel with 400 grit anyway, so this is a great start. Bondo on the trunk looks good. Fix a small dent there, and I got here looking a lot better. I can't even feel that dip anymore. Went a little too deep sanding there as well, but it'll be fine. We're gonna let this harden up though, start shaping it, and then shape the wheel well the way it was. And then I'm gonna use the old bumper to put it back on to make sure that everything lines up and it looks smooth like it's supposed to again. 5 coats of Bondo later, and I finally got it looking better. It literally took me 5 Bondo sand and fills to finally get this shaped out the way it's supposed to. Now I still need to go along the bottom of the car and finish sanding. I'm debating if I want to move on to the fenders and the hood, and then obviously I'll have to sand and reprime the bumper to match the rest of the car's primer color because I'm not going with gray anymore. But other than that, I'm really debating if I want to just move forward, considering the car is small and this shit is so easy. It is currently 8 o'clock in the morning, and I've been sanding with 400 grit since 7 o'clock this morning. All the panels that have been sanded down to 400 grit. Everything is nice and smooth. The Bondo's nice and smooth. No lumps, perfectly flat. I'm seriously debating on doing the doors. I really need to just get the doors done with the rest of the car. It would only make sense. But since I use this as a daily driver, it's kind of hard. I need to make sure I got access to all my door handles. And I need to take the door handles off the paint. And I need to take off the door card so I can take the mirror off too. It's not that hard, but obviously paint takes a couple hours to dry, so I really need a day of my car being fully disassembled to prime it real quick, and then about an hour or two to put the shit really back together. But it won't be today. I gotta go to a job site and get shit handed over there. So this will be the end of the video now. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Walk through the door, I got hella heads turning, they watching me drip from my head to my toes. The faucet is leaking, it's what they be thinking. The way I leave puddles all over the floor.